Over the years here with our pumping stations, we've had a lot of trouble with chain breakages. Really, in 90% of pump wells, you cannot guarantee how good that chain is.
And the chains get very, very rusty and very hard to lift, and they're just liable to snap at any time, and you can waste a lot of money on just having fatigue on chains and swapping chains all the time. And you've got that shackle that's into the water all the time, you just don't know how corroded it is. And you just don't know if you pick it up and all of a sudden you drop it.
The trouble with chains and D-shackles is that D-shackle is your weakest point. Don't matter how heavy your chain is, because when your pump goes down, the D-shackle sits there loose, and rattling and vibrations of the pump will loosen that D-shackle. When you go to lift, that D-shackle can be holding on by one thread and you don't know. We've dropped pumps over the years because the D-shackle is either rattled loose. Our smaller pumps here, one of them coming out on a weak chain breaks, pump goes to the bottom of the well, smash your pump, $5,000 gone there. Is the biggest danger of lifting pumps is dropping pumps. That Safelifter takes all that away.
Well, by using the Safelifter, you've got nothing that can break. It can just hook straight onto your pump and lift your pump straight out. You've got no corrosion on chains.
There's no weak points in it and no mechanical screw joints on it. It's its own machine, it's there by itself. It's not down in there to get fatigued. Attached to the guide wire, straight down to the pump and out with the pump. Thousands of dollars saving, and that's got to be a big plus for a lot of councils.
The initial setup of the Safelifter, the fitting of the handles and whatnot, very straightforward, very easy. Roll pins out, handle comes off, Safelifter lugs, knock the roll pins back in. Now we're going to fit the locator plate, which will be incorporated into the handle. Safelifter handle's fitted.
Your Safelifter handle's in place, and all you've got to do is hook your Safelifter to your crane, lower it into the pump well, which eliminates time, can save up to hours on a pump station lift.
All you do is just hook it onto your crane and lower it down to where you pump with the guide, and it's just so much simpler and going to be so much easier on everybody.
Flooded pump wells aren't a problem to get them out. They've got a guide wire there to lift them out on a flooded well in case you're worried about finding a pump. You have not got to worry about a D-shackle under the water or your fatigue of chains, because you know your lifting head will be right down there under the water. We simply hook the guide to the pump, which the guide's attached to the side of the well, simply by a D-shackle, which holds no weight, this D-shackle. It is only sheerly a guide. That guide wire will safely position that straight down onto the hitch. As you can see here, we've got no visual sight of the pump. Pump is completely submerged underwater. There you can see the Safelifter's found it by the slack going onto the rope. No need to pull anything or adjust anything. Now simply raise your crane. And there you have it. It's hooked onto the pump. Out of a flooded well it comes. As you can see, the Safelifter's in perfect order because it's not laying in the sewer all the time. The Safelifter, it's eliminated, I would say, 90% of our confined space entries, and every confined space entry we can eliminate is a saving to the council, and every time you haven't got to put a man in a dangerous situation is a bonus for me.